What's up everybody, this is Reese here from C Manga and welcome to my video Fairy Tail chapter 388, Erza versus Minerva. So seriously, what the hell is with these kind of like go nowhere battles? I mean, like, obviously we did get a little bit of insight into Minerva's past, but still the battle, like, from the title you're kind of hyped up. It's like, yeah, it's gonna be a freaking awesome battle. Then like what, only a few hits got landed, then it's over. What the hell is with that? It's like even last week where it was freaking father and son, you're thinking, yeah, something awesome's gonna happen, then it just completely brushes over it. Seriously. They need to sort it out. But yeah, obviously in this chapter here, first off, you got Wendy. She's basically decided to be like a big girl now, sporting a more mature hairstyle, and finally finding a resolve to kind of like completely stop Face and, obviously take out all the rest of the cannons. I really do not see how she plans to do it. I mean, obviously, wiping out just one of those face cannons, it took like what, the majority of her strength. But then again, I guess you do kind of have to factor in the fact that she was fighting Easel, so, that was one of her constraints. So now obviously she doesn't have that. The only constraint really there is going to be the whole time limit thing. But obviously she also is kind of like drained a bit. Sure, she could probably just eat some air and get her magic power back because, she's a sky dragon. She's a sky dragon slayer, so I don't see why not. Natsu does that with other people's fire. So yeah. Obviously she might be able to get some power back, but seriously I don't see how she's going to be able to destroy all those faces. I guess obviously if she goes into whole Dragon Force mode, she can probably take them all out pretty easily, but again, it just comes down to the whole time limit thing. How long does she have to be able to do all that stuff? But yeah, obviously now onto the main subject of this chapter, which was obviously Erza finishing off her rivalry battle against Minerva. And I must say, Erza, she really does seem quite overpowered. I mean, she was kind of like just slapping around Minerva like she didn't get any power boost whatsoever. It's like she's been doing it continuously. It's like, but even though like kind of before they were, I want to say slightly more even. I guess there could be like a little argument for the fact that Minerva, she kind of like, her heart just wasn't really into it completely. I mean, obviously we did kind of like get the flashback of like her childhood, training with her father and everything, and then the whole philosophy about how the weak are nothing. But seriously, like that whole thing is really messed up, especially when you like see a flashback. It's like she's a child and she's fighting a grown ass man. And he's just like, what the hell does he actually want as a result of that? Minerva to pretty much like what, pretty near to death. But then, obviously going by his philosophy there, if Minerva is able to kick his ass, then he's weak and then he shouldn't be able to like lead anyone. He should be forced to obviously do the thing which he likes to do, which is make him strip and then walk around like and humiliate themselves. So yeah, what the hell, man? That guy's really messed up. Seriously, what is with the whole strip thing? It don't matter who they are. See, even a little kid is just like strip. Such a rape face right there. But yeah, like I said, Minerva obviously after this little battle here, well, if you can call it a battle, she ended up having a whole little change of heart, basically just asking to die, to which Urza's basically just like, no, I'm not gonna do that. You've got people waiting for you, pick yourself back up, get yourself out of that little slump that you're in. But yeah, obviously, big reveal in this chapter is second they're about to say that. So obviously it's like, oh yay, they're gonna like hold hands and be friends now. Then obviously Mard, he turns up and he's just like, what the hell is with all you little rats running around? I'm gonna have to finish you all off. Ready to start cleaning up everyone, and yeah, it obviously starts off with the two girls taking out Minerva pretty quickly, ready to start on Erza. And then who is it who comes up and saves them? Well, this is something that I've actually been expecting for a while, but I'm actually quite surprised still, and I'm super happy about it. The people who turn up to save her, to save both of them, is Sting and Rogue. Finally, Sabretooth are back in the battle. We're finally going to see these two characters who they like introduced the last arc, super hyped up and everything, but we didn't really see anything about them. They end up being shown as pretty weak, and then obviously got future Rogue and everything. So yeah, it's going to be really cool to see those two fight. Obviously, I have no clue how they're going to be able to take on Mard, considering like this guy is what, the King of Tartarus, and no one's been able to fight him. Even the friggin' Spirit King, like, was able to land a couple hits and then ran off. So yeah, no clue how the hell they're going to inflict that much damage into him, but I'm just super happy to see those two back. Maybe we might end up seeing like some cool light shadow dragon force mode thing. They both give each other their powers and then they combine into, I don't know, so many weird things that could happen. But heck, I'm just kind of like wondering why the hell it took them so bloody long to turn up. I mean, like, this is a whole little situation where it's a giant catastrophe that's going to affect the entire magical world, and you're telling me that no other guilds are going to come in and help. Well, it's taken them this long to come in and help. I mean, it's like, come on, when the Eurasian 6 were going to use, God, was it Ethereum? Whatever the hell they were going to use. yeah, when you ratio 6 with there, it's like what all five guilds end up collaborating together to kind of stop them. So why is everyone taking so long now? That's really what I don't get. What's taking them so bloody long? But heck, hopefully this is kind of like the start of everyone kind of joining into the battle. Maybe next we'll get to see like Jura and that turn up and start fighting, helping out. Because the way it seems now, it's like these demons are pretty much like super powered and immortal. But then again, you got Fairy Tail there, so you know they're gonna get taken out pretty easily. So yeah, this chapter here, a little bit disappointing in a way, but at the same time it's pretty cool. It's pretty good because you can see the potential where they're going with it and everything. So overall, I'm quite happy with it. You know, it was a decent chapter. There's not really kind of like too much good or too much bad. It's just all right. So kind of like rating wise would be like what, a 7 out of 10, something like that. But yeah, that pretty much ends it here from me, guys. You know the usual thing to do at the end of these. Let me know what you thought about this chapter in your comments below. Are you happy about this little battle between Erza and Minerva? Would you like it to like last a bit longer? Are you happy to see Sting and Rogue return? And what do you think the possibilities of them two fighting Mard and actually coming out victors are gonna be? You know, let me know all that stuff in the comment section, and don't forget to check out the other stuff we do on the channel. So I'll see you next time.